Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that in our previous class we have completed with our unit 2 and today we are going to start our unit 3, that is science and technology. If we talk about science and technology, what is the basic thing we are going to talk about? That is our body, because a lot of science is involved to make our body. So we have different kind of a system in our body. We have a system for digestion, for excretion, for inhaling, for everything. A proper system was formed in our body. So in science and technology topic, if our first concern, whatever our first concern will be there, that is our body. So children, today we are going to talk about our body first, that what are the different parts in our body and what are the uses of those and how we are using a different part of our body. So if I come to first thing, that is your internal, if I left your internal body, first of all I'll talk about your external. So in external part we have our eyes, nose, ear, hand, then we have our skin also, and our hand, leg, all these parts were there in our external organs. If we'll talk, external means one which is outside the body and which we can touch, fine, and but we cannot touch our heart inside. That is what internal organs. So in today's topic we are going to talk about few of the internal and external organs. Now organs are that particular part of your body which perform that particular function, that is your organ, fine. For example, if I'll ask that which organ help you to breathe, which organ help you to breathe? Outside with the nose you are breathing, but inside your body your lungs will help to breathe in. So these are the different parts of your body. Okay, now tell me that which part of your body help to digest the food. So now if I'll ask that which part of your body help to digest the food, then simply you are going to give answer that our stomach help us to digest the food. But not only stomach, that intestine is also included to digest your food, and large intestine is also included. And if you want to throw waste, that is different process to throw the waste outside the body. So children, what is there? Here we can see that we have different parts of body. So one by one we are going to see that which part will help us how, fine. So first of all we'll talk about external organs, and first external organ which is very important in your body, that is your eye. Now what is the function of eye? Now first organ is your eye, and eye or eyes also you can see. Now what is the function of eyes? Eyes help to see. Eyes help to see, fine. Eyes, your eyes help you to see anything, fine. Whatever you want to see, you can see only with the help of your eyes. So eyes help you to see. Now eyes is very important organ of your body. If I talk about parts of your body, so eyes are one of the very important organ of your body. See, with the eyes you can see things clearly. What is there? You can read, you can write, you can see all the things in your surrounding only because of your eyes, fine. You can move, you can walk, you can perform your daily activity if you can see each and everything clearly. Now many of times you have heard your mother that don't watch TV so much, your eyes will be weak. And अच्छा, अभी ये weak का what do you mean by weak? Weak means whatever your normal eyesight will be there, then some deflection will come. For example, that if you have a normal eye which is 6 by 6, fine, so that will become weak. And if you continuously watching television, or if you are continuously playing games in computer, nowadays we were doing all the classes on this computer or mobile only. So what we have to do to make our eyes healthier? So for making our eyes healthier, so what you can do, you can eat green vegetable, number one. Number two, there are few of the eyes exercise which is suggested by the doctor that you can do. Number three, you can drink plenty of milk, fine, which help you to make your body strong. And you can eat fruits, fine. So fruits and vegetable is must to make your healthy eyes healthier, fine. So with this we have completed our number one part of organ, part of a body, that is your eyes. Now we'll come to our ear. Now what is the function of number second, that is ear? What is the function of ear? Ear help us to hear. Ear help us to hear. Hear means that is audible. Ears only help you to hear the audible things, fine. For example, if the things are not audible, then you cannot hear it, fine. So ear is working like a hearing device in your body, fine. Whatever you want to hear, if your mother is calling you, how would you know that your mother is calling you? By hearing with your ear, you are able to understand that your mother is calling you. Now, how we can, what is the other function of ear? Ear, the other function of ear is they help us to hear. Similarly, there are few nerves which goes into brain and going from ear only. And they are quite critical that you must take care of those nerves so that your body will be well maintained and it will be balanced, properly balanced. That balancing of body is made by all those nerves which are going from ear. So ear is not only help to hear, but these are also help you to maintain your body balance. Sometime if your body is turned toward this position, how will you able to know? There are nerves which pass signal to the brain कि आपकी body अब इस तरफ झुक गई है. So that is the function of ear. Now ear we have done. Now next body part is nose. Nose. Now nose help you to smell. Nose help to smell any kind of a smell or fragrance, whether it is good or bad, that you can judge by your nose only. Fine. By smelling anything by nose, you will be able to know that whether the thing is fresh or not. Fine. आप कभी भी कुछ होता है, you will smell it with the nose. If you have a flower, आप क्या करते हैं, उसको smell करते हैं. Oh wow, what a good smell, what a good fragrance. From where did you know? आपका ये काम कौन करता है? That is your nose. Nose is telling you that this fragrance of this flower is good. So that work will done by nose. Now what is the other name of these three organs? Commonly these eyes, ear, nose are also called sense organ. Fine. Sense organ, there are 5 sense organs are there. 5 sense organs are there. And what are the 5 sense organs? That is eyes, ear, nose, then hand, and what else? hand, or instead of hand you can write skin. Eyes, ear, nose, then skin, and one more, that is tongue. Now these are 5 sense organs. These are also very important. These all are, except tongue, all these 4 comes in external organs. And what do they do? Eyes is used to see, ear is to hear, nose is to smell, skin is to touch or feel. Fine. आप कोई भी चीज आपको कैसे पता लगा? It is very soft. Your skin is very soft. How do you know? By touching it, by feel. So skin help us to feel. So now number 4 we will do skin. Remember all these 5 sense organ: eyes, ear, nose, skin and tongue. Tongue is to taste, because in tongue we have small dots, and these small dots are called taste buds, which help us to taste anything, to know the taste of the thing. Sometimes आप कोई भी चीज खाते हैं, बहुत तीखा है, from where did you know that कि बहुत तीखा है, मिर्ची वाला है? वो आपकी जो टंग पे टेस्ट बड हैं, they will only help you to tell कि हाँ ये बहुत तीखा है, ये बहुत मीठा है, ये खट्टा है, whatever is that. So that will be knowing, that you will be knowing by using these sense organ. So first 3 we have done. Now we'll do number 4, that is skin. Now how do the skin works? Number 4, skin. Skin help us to feel. As I told you just now, skin will only tell you whether the thing is very soft, very hard, or that is थोड़ी सी खुरदरी है. कैसे पता लगा? That is just because of skin. Skin से हम feel करते हैं वो सारी चीज़ों को. What kind of a texture is that? What kind of a texture is there in that thing? So with skin only we will feel that what kind of a texture is there of that particular thing. So skin is also an important part of our body. And second thing, skin is only covered with skin is only covering our skeletal. Skeletal means a structure which is made up of bone that is covered by skin to give it a proper shape. So skin is only providing a proper shape, a proper texture. What is texture means? आपकी body कैसी होगी, that is provided by skin only. Now we'll come to a fifth, that is tongue. Now tongue is also very important. What is tongue is doing? Help to taste. As I told you just now, help to taste means this tongue will only help you to find it out. कैसा टेस्ट है, अच्छा है, सुंदर, अच्छा है, खाने में टेस्टी है, कैसा है, ये है, वो है. Many of questions will be there. आप कुछ भी देखते हो खाने के लिए, what kind of a taste it is, that is the work of your tongue. Tongue is only tell that whether the taste is good, bad, or खट्टा है, मीठा है, whatever kind of a taste you have. So these 5 are your sense organ, and which is very important. First, eyes help to see, ear help us to hear, nose help to smell, skin help us to feel, and tongue help to taste, because in tongue we have taste bud. This kind of a tongue we have, and on that tongue we have small dots will be there, and these dots are called taste buds. Fine children. So with this we have done few of the parts. Now we will do few more parts, that is number 6, that is hand. And what is the importance of hand? Hand help us to do any work. Help to do any work. Whatever work you require to do it, that you can do it with your hand only. For example, if right now I am writing on the board, now which part of my body help us? That is my hand. hand help me to write it, and I'm teaching you in front of you, then which part of my body will help me to stand and teach you? So for standing, my legs or my feet. So number 7 will be your feet. Feet or foot. Fine. Foot will help us to stand, or legs will help us to stand and perform any other activity. So these are the few important part of your body which help us to do these kind of a activity. So children, now there are few of the pictures in your book. What you have to do, you have to find it out that whether which part will help us to do all these things. So let's just revise what is the work of different parts of your body. Eyes, that eyes help to see, ear help us to hear, nose help us to smell, skin help us to feel, and tongue help us to taste, hand help us to do any work, and with the feet you can walk, run, play and have fun. Fine. So these are the parts of body. You can see in your book that these are the different parts. Along with that, you have been given with this picture, and you have to match all these parts with this picture, that for doing which activity you required which organ. So this you will do it yourself. This parts of body, this you will do it yourself. And now we'll start our page number 12, that is our wonderful world. So let's start our page number 12, that is our wonderful world. Now what is about our world, why our world is wonderful? Let's find it out how it is. See, if you will see in your surrounding, you will find it out different things in your surrounding. So first of all, our body is wonderful. We have different kind of parts in our body which help us to perform so many activity, and along with our body, our world is also wonderful. See, in your surrounding you will see different kind of things, different kind of places, or different kind of living and non-living things. So now what is living or non-living thing? So let's find it out. Our wonderful world. Now what is it in this name? Our wonderful world. Wonderful means from our world we can get it each and everything whatever we required. From our environment we are getting each and everything whatever we required to live. So we can live here a good life, an easy life, a wonderful life. We can enjoy here, we can see different kind of things. So whatever things we will see in our surrounding, all those things were commonly divided into two parts, that is living, and another category is what? So what are living and what are non-living things? Living things which can run, which can grow, which can move from one place to another place, and which are changing with the time. So these comes in the category of living things, and non-living things which cannot grow, which cannot move from one place to another place, and there will be no change in their size with the time. So these are non-living things. So our whole world consists of living and non-living things. So if we'll talk about human beings, so human being comes in the living category. Now because living human being grow, they can move from one place to another place. If we'll talk about animals, so yes, animal will also come in living thing only, because they can move from one place to another place, and they can also grow, and they will become adult, and then they will grow older also. So if we talk about tree, so tree will come in living or non-living? Yes, tree cannot move from one place, but they can move when the air will blow, then they are moving also. So living in trees are coming in living category, and they grow also. They shed their leaves also, then they are growing the new leaves also. So trees are coming in living category. Now few of the things like this blackboard comes in the category of non-living things, because this blackboard will not be grow. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आज अभी ये इतना बड़ा है तो कल ये और बड़ा तो नहीं हो जाएगा, इट विल बी ऑफ सेम साइज. ये मार्कर है, मार्कर विल कम इन विच कैटेगरी, लिविंग और नॉन लिविंग. सांस लेता है ये, नहीं लेता. ग्रो करता है, नहीं करता, तो इट विल कम इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ नॉन लिविंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेनी टेबल, चेयर, लैपटॉप, मोबाइल फोन, वॉट एवर इट इज, तो दे कम इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ नॉन लिविंग ओनली. सो non-living things, we'll talk about non-living things. Non-living things are those which does not grow, which does not breathe, which cannot travel from one place to another place. Right? So they all come in the category of non-living. So what is there in the picture? You have one activity. In your book you have one activity. This is your page number 12. Our wonderful world. You can see this activity. Now you can see a picture in your book, a picture of park or a garden, you can say. That picture is formed, and you have been given with small boxes along with all those things. Along with all those things you have been given with a small box. See, you can see in your book small boxes have been given here, here, everywhere. Fine. And what you have to do, you have to mark L for living things, L for living things, and for non-living things you have to mark N. For non-living thing you have to mark N. So what we will do, we'll write down the name of living things in the category of living things, and then we will write the things which are non-living. I'll take name of one thing, and you will find it out whether they are living thing or non-living thing, and then I am going to write it, that particular thing, in that particular column. So let's start with the first one. Now the first picture, the first thing is a boy. You can see this boy. Now this boy comes in which category, living or non-living? Yes, it will come in living. So we'll write here boy. Boy comes because boy is a human being, and it comes in the category of living thing. Now we'll come to second picture. Now a ring in beside the boy. Now ring is not a living thing, so we'll write ring in the category of non-living thing. Ring or hula hoop is there. Now next, one more boy is there and one girl is also there. So boy, all the boys and girls will come in the category of living, because human being comes in the category of living things, because they grow, they breathe, they can move from one place to another place. They have their younger ones, they be grown and become older also. So they all comes in the category of living thing. So here boys and girls comes in the category of living things. Now next is swing. Swing, that झूला होता है ना, स्लाइडर वाला जो झूला होता है, तो स्लाइडर, that slider comes in the category of non-living thing. अब स्लाइडर तो ग्रो नहीं करता ना, स्लाइडर doesn't grow, तो वो स्लाइडर किस में आएगा, आपका नॉन लिविंग थिंग में आएगा, because that slider will not grow, it will not become older, है ना. So the slider will come in the category of non-living thing. Now we'll come to next. Now one more swing is there. Swings come in the category of, all the swings will come in the category of non-living thing, and all the girls and boys comes in the category of living things. Now the next is your tree. Now trees are coming in the category of which? Living or non-living? As I told you just now, yes, trees are coming in the category of living things because they can breathe, they can grow, they can shed their leaves, they can grow new leaves also. So they comes in the category of living things. So we'll write trees here. Now the next is dog. Dog is also there. Now as I told you just now that animals are also coming in the category of living things because animals are also grow and become older. So they'll come in the category of living thing. So we'll write here dog also. Now what else we have? In this we have a few more girls were there and a man is also there. Now a man is also comes in the category of living things only because human being grow, become older, they have their younger ones, they can breathe, they can move from one place to another place. So these all are the characteristics of living thing. So our wonderful world, our whole surrounding is made up of these two kinds of world. These two kinds of things, living and non-living. The things which does not comes in the category of living thing, they comes in the category of non-living thing. Fine, just now we have taken few more examples, that is ring, slider, swings, blackboard, marker, duster, all these things, book, notebook, these all are non-living things because they cannot breathe. So what we have done on this page number 12, our wonderful world. In our wonderful world we have two kind of a things, that is living and non-living thing. We have find it out different living things, and let's see what are the living things we find it out from this page. That is boys, girls, all the boys are comes in living things, then all the girls will come in the category of living things because all the human beings, they can breathe, they can grow, they can move from one place to another place, they have their younger ones. So these all are the category of living things. But the things which comes in the category of non-living things, they will not breathe. They cannot breathe, they cannot grow, they cannot move from one place. कभी आपको घर में ऐसा हुआ है कि आपका टेबल अपने आप चल के उधर चला गया हो या आपकी चेयर अपने आप चल के उधर चली गई हो? ऐसा होता है? नहीं होता. So they all are non-living things which does not grow, which cannot move from one place to another place without any help. So they all comes in the category of non-living things. And in living things, trees are also coming in the category of living things. Now you will say that trees cannot move from one place to another place. Yes, trees cannot move from one place to another place, but rest of the category trees can be following it. Trees can breathe, trees can grow, trees can shed their leaves, trees can again they can grow their new leaves, but they cannot move from one place to another place. So what we have in that case, when air will be there, then the trees are moving from side to side, so that movement will also be there. So yes, trees comes in the category of living things. Now next comes to animals. Now here I am not taking example of only dog, I am taking example of all the animals. All the animals, just like human being, they comes in the category of living things. They comes in the category of living things. Yes, all the animals also comes in the category of living thing because they can move, they can grow, they have their younger ones, they can move from one place to another place, and they will grow and become older also. Man again a human being, so it will also comes in the category of living thing. So today children, we have done two pages. First page, that is page number 10, different parts of your body, what are their function, that we have seen. Now page number 12 we have done, that is our wonderful world, and we find it out that in our wonderful world all the things were divided into two broader categories, that is living and non-living things. So children, I hope you all have enjoyed the class. That's all for today children. Have a good day.